Hi there, and welcome to this Hockey Inside Out Show bonus episode. I'm Stu Cowan of the Gazette, joined by my regular partners here, former Canadiens teammates, 1986 Stanley Cup champions, Chris Nyland and Rick Green. Knuckles, I know you like Nick Suzuki. The Habs captain has been on fire since coming back from the Four Nations face-off break in the schedule. Is he finally putting to rest the notion that he isn't a true number one centerman?
You know, I think so. And listen, it's funny. Nick has such a calm demeanor about him, right? He just doesn't get flustered. He just seems like he goes about his business and doesn't care what, you say what you say. People are going to talk. That's fine. I'm going to go out here and I'll play my game. Listen, he's given the puck to some pretty good players, right? When you talk about line A on the power play, Caulfield, Safkowski, you get the benefit of playing with some real talented guys. And he's able to deliver the puck and get out there and get the job done. And he's done well not only in that offensive end of his game, he's done well in his own end of the rink, and that's probably the most difficult part of the game it all is, but for an offensive guy, a guy who's relied on to be that offensive player and run the offense in a sense. To be able to play in your own end too, both ends of the rink is a big plus for this team.
Now he said he was upset the way he was playing before the break, upset the way his line was playing, and he was also upset he didn't make Team Canada for the Four Nations face-off. And I think he's come back with something to prove. I know, Rick, you say never trust the forward. Would you trust Nick Suzuki?
Well, I got to give this kid really full marks. 65 points, 61 games, and isn't a fluke. Great player. I mean, what impresses me the most is his vision, his ability to make plays. Yes, those guys that he's with are pretty good players, but Nick, he's involved in everything. He has chances every night. He's on the face-offs. He's hard to get knocked off the puck. He's never hurt. He's involved, and he's making things happen. And he's really got it obviously cranked up in the last little stretch here, and a perfect time for him to be, hitting on all cylinders. And I'm really happy for him. I mean, he was dealing with some question marks whether or not he was really the number one guy. Well, you know what? He is, and he's doing it, and he's carrying the team, to the next level, and he's doing it each and every night. So full marks to him and what he brings. As a captain, both on and off the ice.
Yeah, he might never be that 100-point guy, but man, what a two-way player. He leads the Canadiens in plus-minus. I mean, you have to take that stat with a grain of salt, but on a team that struggled defensively, all over the ice, he doesn't waste any energy. He picks up so many passes, all that kind of stuff. Does he remind you at all, Chris, of anybody you played with or the similar style? I know Petrus Bergeron was a guy that he's been compared to, and you see a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, but that's a different level, Bergeron. But certainly a guy like that who can play both ends of the rink. When you're an offensive guy, yeah. So you could certainly, put him in that category. But again, you look at a guy like, say, like a Kucherov, like that's a different level.
That's a new level. Yeah,
that's number one center. But Nick is just, like Greeny said, on, off the ice, everything. I just, I love what he's done here, and he's gone about his business. He's taken the pressure of wearing the C every day, speaking to the media, being the voice of this team in a sense, and he's just done a hell of a job. He's a great kid. He's a great kid.
Mike Matheson was saying how he's, Suzuki's a quiet guy. He doesn't speak up all the time in the room. He's getting better and more comfortable at it, but just lead by example. You say he takes a shift off. He never misses a game. He's never missed a game since coming into the NHL. And I mentioned you earlier, Rick, about not trusting a forward. As a former defenseman, what do you appreciate most about the way he plays the game?
I think is the intelligence. A guy like that, he has instincts. He knows where to go and where not to go, and those are things that aren't taught. And as a defenseman, you love to play with guys that know what's happening. Anticipation is critical for them to know where to go to a spot to bail you out, and when to cover for you on the defensive side. And he does all that stuff, and that's something that he has within him, and he's really committed to doing a great job both ends of the rink. And like I said, I'm really pleased to see him develop. He's a young guy too, right? Mm-hmm. And he's stepping in there and bringing his game to the next level, which is, I think, what everybody was hoping for, and he's delivering.
Have you got a chance to know him at all, Chris? I know you and I are both dog lovers. I know Nick adopted a dog during the Four Nations break in the schedule. Have you got to know him at all as a guy? Talk to him at all off the ice?
I played golf with him one time in the summer with him and his dad. His dad had called me to ask me to come and play, and went and played. And then I bumped into him another time I was on the golf course, and he come up and said hi. Actually, he come up behind me and rear-ended me in his golf cart.
Well, you're moving too slow because you're only 150, 160 off the tee.
He hit me from behind, and it was on the tee box. And try and get your head in the middle of the box, will you, Rick, if you're going to be on this show? You're way off. You got half your head in the...
Okay, so it's a reflection off the top of your head.
Please, there you go. Now sit up a little so our heads are even, I know your head's a little bigger. It's tough to hold up, but yeah. So, listen, really just, he's a nice kid. What you see is what you get with him. He's a level-headed kid and bright kid, and certainly, like Greeny said about the hockey sense, he's a smart player out there. He got great skills anticipating plays and picking off pucks, and it's a pleasure to watch when he's on the ice.
I believe his dad's a pretty good golfer. Is Nick a pretty good golfer too?
Yeah, they're both pretty good. Yep.
All right, well, that's it for this week's, this Hockey Inside Out bonus episode, I should say. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to the Hockey Inside Out YouTube channel. Go to MontrealGazette.com/newsletters to sign up for the Hockey Inside Out newsletter. And, of course, go to HockeyInsideOut.com every day for all the latest Canadiens news. Also, if you have a bonus question you'd like us to answer in a future episode, please put it in the comment section below.